Hello, in honor of Volume 116 Sex Issue, we are going to be reading your weirdest sex stories.
Oh my god. I really hope my parents don't hear me reading these.
Let's talk about sex. Weird sex at that.
After we had sex, first time hanging out with him, we were sitting and he unpromptedly put my toes in his mouth and told me which ones were his favorite.
Got walked in on by a weird kid from high school. Instead of leaving the room, he said, "I'll just be a second," and proceeded to rummage through some bags while I was currently inside my prom date. You gotta read the room.
I met a guy at Seeps and he was really cute in the lighting. So I got his number and we were flirting back and forth for a week or so, and I decided to go to his place. Not only does he look like Ginger Abraham Lincoln, but I cried on him for 2 minutes and he comes. The poor Ginger. It's not his fault.
He went, "The waterfalls aren't falling," when I could not come.
Ugh! That's so short. It just says Walton Staircase. I don't like that. I don't like that that's all you said. Terrible. Every day I learned that another classroom or another location that I've definitely sat down in is so unclean. Terrible. Terrible.
A guy had an asthma attack while giving me head. Still finished though, so he's a trooper.
My foot was beside his shoulder and he took my foot and interlocked his fingers between my toes and just held eye contact with me.
After we finished, he went on his phone and bought stock in BlackBerry. He lost money. I guess we have some old students here. I don't know who's buying stock in BlackBerry in the last 4 years. I'm not surprised he lost money in that case.
He thought he put it in, but he was fucking my thighs for a minute until I put it in myself. I'm so sorry.
My boyfriend choking on my period blood while he went down on me. No. Keep that one to yourself.
Guy pulled out a flashlight to see my vagina while attempting to eat me out. It was quite literally the worst experience ever. That's a little much for me.
One time, a guy had a drawing of his mom tattooed on his arm. So while we were having sex, it was like she was watching.
Load busted in my eyes and I was blinded. Went home and tried to cry to the Vampire Diaries series finale to get the semen out.
People of Western, I was very entertained by your sex stories, but I hope you have better experiences than this.
You know, I know I can't judge too much because we're using this for content, but also anonymity makes people so bold and some of you are so descriptive.
Like I said, sometimes you gotta spice things up, so at least they were doing that.
Y'all gotta keep this stuff to yourself. Don't share this, ever.
You all have some very active sex lives and some very interesting things. If we could really stop with the toes and the obsession with that, that's quite odd. But you know what? Whatever tickles your fancy.